Hello, welcome to an investigation into the contract between the MLB, Fox Sports, Turner, and ESPN by Deborah Crawford. We have 30 MLB teams right now in the American and National divisions of the league. With this in mind, you have to break down the rights the teams actually own and the rights the MLB have. The MLB is sort of the team's actual own the rights, okay. Hello, and welcome to an investigation into the contract between the MLB, Fox Sports, Turner, and ESPN by Deborah Crawford. We have 30 MLB teams now in the American and National divisions of the league. With this in mind, you have to break down the rights the teams actually own and the rights the MLB have. The MLB is sort of the mediator or go-between for the league. Each team pays a fee to be in the league, or they pay a luxury tax for having a payroll that is too high. The MLB makes money from their media platform, their logo rights, and many other sources. The teams have their revenue mostly from the fans. They gain value by having a great fan base. For instance, the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees, if sold today, would bring a greater amount than if the Miami Marlins or the Oakland Athletics were sold today. Why? Because the fans have paid and supported their teams monetarily, greater than the others. Their sports memorabilia and their season tickets cost more. The return on investment for teams are some of the well-known players because they attract media and fans. Another return on investment are the concession stands and merchandise stores. But when the teams go on the road, this is when the broadcasting return on investment comes into play, because the broadcasting is then not blacked out in their area, but is played for the team that is visiting in their hometown. In 2015, this will mark the second year of the great 8-year deal between MLB, Fox Sports, ESPN, and TBS or Turner Television. Fox Sports will televise Saturday games for 8 consecutive weeks up to the All-Star Game, who we know this year Mike Trout made history with his second year in a row of being the MVP, and the all-Fox symbols surrounding the hoopla. So Fox had the All-Star Game, and I think they did a great job. It was great media coverage. Now Fox is airing Saturday afternoon games for the last 4 weeks of the regular season. And look at Fox Sports 1, just 2 years old, is televising games on Tuesday nights and Saturdays in the afternoon and night games. Okay, so Fox is really using their media power to get the media to the public. But what is ESPN doing? Well, ESPN is televising games on its flagship telecast, Sunday Night Baseball as well as Monday and Wednesday nights. And TBS, or Turner, will televise Sunday afternoon games for the last 13 weeks of the regular season. Fox ESPN Sunday Night Baseball telecasts will be exclusive, and any restrictions will be subject to the blackout rule. TBS will televise the National League Wildcard Game, Division Series, and Championship Series. ESPN will televise the American League Wildcard Game. Fox Sports 1 and MLB Network will televise the American League Division Series, and Fox Sports 1 will televise the American League Championship Series. The World Series will air exclusively on Fox for the 16th consecutive year, and postseason games will air on ESPN Radio. Fox has benefited by extending their MLB rights for another 6 years of their 8-year contract. Fox holds the rights to one of the summer's most lucrative sports organizations. What this means is they won't need to worry about filling programming holes during the year. While other networks are left with events that have declining ratings, Fox is blazing on towards the ESPN hotshots of the sports media broadcasters. By this power move on behalf of Fox Sports, we can learn how their return on investment is going to impact their status as contenders in becoming a great sports media platform. They will have the All-Star Game to sell, and slots for and their logo will be on the team pages as for the platform for the game. The ad slots are going to be a part of Fox's return on investment, so they are going to be looking to make a mark right at the start of their contract. Fox Sports 1 also comes out ahead because of the addition of another property to their telecasts. Saturday doubleheaders coming to Fox Sports just after the end of the college basketball season is a boon for the network and will give fans just another reason to tune in. After a slow start, Fox Sports 1 ratings have picked up as the calendar has flipped to 2015, and adding live baseball will keep them strong through the summer leading into the college football season. Of recent, some cable and satellite companies have boycotted Fox's subscription, and Fox has refused to renew some contracts, but each company that airs their media has to give them a percentage of the subscription they charge for their customers. This return on investment is profit that is a return because it is a dividend from what they have paid MLB for their rights. They have the right to connect their logo with the great MLB logo. The amount of cable subscribers signing up for cable and satellite because of sports events is on the rise, and Fox Sports has increased their fee to providers to use their media content and have their channels on the list of channels they offer. Distributors pay ESPN around $5.50 per subscription per month, a fee that rises around 5% every year. Our second return on investment is advertising spots on the games Fox airs, and especially the World Series. According to media buyers, 30-second spots during the upcoming World Series are pricing at around $520,000 a pop, up slightly versus last year. Fox does not disclose its ad rates, but confirmed that it has increased ad rates by mid-single-digit percentages. Demand is consistent with historical levels, adding that National League Series champions, World Series are 85% sold out. There is also revenue increase in digital ad sales. Advertisers slowly have been spending more money on digital. You can't talk to a marketer or an advertising agency that isn't talking about shifting dollars to digital. For ESPN, John Skipper, those dollars aren't shifting quickly enough. He thinks they need to increase the value of their digital inventory, then figure out how to sell it better. Right now, the digital inventory on ESPN.com and mobile is not sold out and is sold at a lower price per minute than their TV ad space. This goes on to our next return on investment increased platform trafficking. This is creating more profits through fan base. A lot of sponsors use platform traffic to decide on the price they feel ad space is worth for that platform. In our conclusion on this investigation, we'll use Bud Selig, the Commissioner of Baseball. He says that with the 3 deals, MLB will be paid a combined $12.4 billion over 8 years. This essentially doubles the payout under the previous agreement. The value of these deals is a manifestation of how far this sport has come. Selig says both networks are passionate about baseball and are committed to covering and promoting and growing the sport. He wants to thank them for their continued support. Any more questions about whether baseball is thriving? I don't think so. Baseball is on the rise, and with this, Fox Sports is advancing towards the media broadcasting great of sports, ESPN. It all seems to be balancing out for all 3 stations. I hope you enjoyed the presentation about the MLB and their great contract with Fox Sports, ESPN, and Turner Broadcasting. This ends our presentation.